We will discuss the concept of clocks. This depends on the concept of circular tracks we have discussed in the earlier part. If you look at a clock, let's say 12, 3, 6 and 9. Now at 12 o'clock, the two hands of the clock will be lying, that is hours hand and minutes hand, they will be on line 12. They are meeting, they are coinciding, or the angle between them will be 0 degrees. They are both on the same line, means the angle is 0 degrees. Now when will they meet again? By 1 o'clock will they meet? No, at 1 o'clock, hours hand will be on 1, minutes hand will be on line 12. When it will be? At exactly 1:5? Not exactly at 1:5, somewhere a few seconds after 1:5, at 1:5 what happens? Hours hand will be passing this 1 and coming a little closer here like this. Minutes hand will be on 1, right? But at 1:5, few seconds, they will be meeting again. So that's why we say the two hands of the clock will not meet every 1 hour, right? You can check at clock there. 12 o'clock they are meeting. Next time they will be meeting around 1:5 few seconds. You can check next time they will be meeting at 2:10 past few seconds. And next, not exactly at 3:15 few seconds there. So that's why the two hands of the clock meet in fact a few seconds more than 1 hour 5 minutes, or 1 hour means 60 minutes. So 1 hour 5 minutes means 65 minutes, not exactly 65 minutes. 65 minutes and few seconds, we can say 65 5 by 11 minutes I can say, or if I convert into hours, 12 by 11 hours. The two hands of the clock coincide, they meet every 65 5 by 11 minutes, right? So they're not meeting every 1 hour there, right? Because to meet one time they are taking 12 by 11 hours or 65 5 by 11 minutes. In 12 hours time they will not meet 12 times, they will meet 11 times. If you want, you can check. To meet one time, if they take 12 by 11 hours, to meet 11 times means 12 by 11 into 11, it is 12 hours time. So 12 hours time they will meet 11 times there. But to meet once they require 1 hour 5 minutes, 5 by 11 minutes means that is 65 5 by 11 minutes, right? Now between one meeting to other meeting, what happens? When they are meeting means the angle between them is 0 degrees. Before they meet again, what happens is at one point in time, hours hand will be somewhere here, minutes hand will be somewhere here. They will be straight opposite to each other. That means from straight opposite to each other means what is the angle between them? It's a straight line, means 180 degrees. So from 0 degrees to 180 degrees, the angle is increasing over a period of time. Again what happens? The minutes hand will be moving fast, whereas hours hand is moving slow. So minutes hand will come closer to hours hand, and finally at, as we discussed at 1:05 5 by 11, they will be meeting again. So that means from 180 degrees, their meeting means the angle is becoming 0, means from 180 degrees, the angle is coming down to 0 degrees again. So because of this, what I can say is, because they meet 11 times in 12 hour duration, they will be right opposite to each other also will be 11 times. But any other angle, right opposite to each other means 180 degrees 11 times. Any other angle between 0 and 180 will happen once when it is increasing, second time when it is decreasing and coming to 1. So once here and second time here means any other angle between 0 and 180 will happen 22 times in 12 hour duration. Hence these are the statements we can say. In 12 hours time, the two hands of the clock coincide. Coincide means meeting 11 times, and they are right opposite to each other, or the angle is 180 degrees also 11 times. But any other angle between 0 and 180 will happen 22 times. Please remember, whenever we refer to the angle between the hands of the clock, it should be between 0 and 180. Rather, it should be non-reflex angle. So the angle between the two hands of the clock is always a non-reflex angle. Reflex angle means more than 180. Why I am saying this point is, suppose if I take, say one hand is here, another hand is here. I will say the angle is say 90 degrees. Somebody will say, no sir, it is 270 degrees. There will always be confusion whether you should consider this portion or this portion. You should always consider non-reflex angle. The angle should be not more than 180 degrees. 180 degrees is acceptable. More than 180 is called reflex angle. it should be non-reflex angle. So it should be anywhere from 0 to 180 only. So this is the basic concept of clocks, how they move. Now, continuing with this, how many degrees each hand is moving per minute, we'll try to calculate. So as we discussed just now, hour's hand is moving slow, minute's hand is moving fast. If you consider hour's hand, from 12 to come back to 12 is 12, 3, 6, 9, it will take 12 hours time. It will take 12 hours time to complete one round, means hour's hand in 12 hours time will completing one round means it moves 360 degrees. In 12 hours time, or in 1 hour time, 360 by 12, 30 degrees it moves, or in 1 minute it moves half degree. Hour's hand for every minute moves half degree. Whereas minute's hand, if you consider, minute's hand is suppose at 12 o'clock it is on line 12. When it will come back to again 12, it will take 1 hour to come back here. Say at 12 o'clock it is on line 12. At 1 o'clock, suppose if you take 1 o'clock, hour's hand will be on 1, but minute's hand will be on 12. So from 12 to 1, that is in 1 hour's time, it completed one round. So that's why minute's hand in 1 hour time will complete one round, means 360 degrees it will move, it will make at the center. Or every minute, 1 hour means 60 minutes time, 360 degrees means in 1 minute time 360 by 66 degrees. In 1 hour time, in 60 minutes time it moves 30 degrees. In 1 minute time 30 by 60 it moves half degree. So when we try to consider the angle between the hands of the clock, this is what we need to keep it in mind. Hour's hand every minute moves half degree, every hour moves 30 degrees. Minute's hand every hour moves 360 degrees, every minute it moves 6 degrees, right? So now, how do we consider the angle between the hands of the clock? Let's take an example. Find the angle between the two hands of the clock at 3:40. Let's see. Doesn't matter AM or PM in a 12-hour clock, the hands will show the same. Suppose if I take this here, at 3:40 means this is 12, 3, say 6, 9. 3:40, at 3:40 means hour's hand will be somewhere between 3 and 4, somewhere here. Minute's hand will be at 3:40 minutes, it will be on 8, somewhere here. This is where minute's hand will be. So what is the angle between the hour's hand and minute's hand at 3:40 means this angle I want to know. How we are going to consider is, we will consider their position with respect to this fixed line 12. We'll try to see what is the position of hour's hand, what is the position of our hand with respect to 12. Suppose if I give an example, the distance between A and B is 10 kilometers. The distance ABC, the distance between A and C is, suppose if I say 25 kilometers. So what is the distance between B and C? 25 minus 10, can you not say 15? So you are trying to position B with respect to A 10, you are trying to position C also with respect to A and say 25 means, what is the distance between B and C means you say 25 minus 10, 15. Similarly, the same logic I'll apply. I try to say what is the position of hour's hand with respect to 12, I calculate. Then I try to calculate what is the position of this minute's hand with respect to 12 if I calculate. I know this means the difference will be this portion. Yes or no? That's what we are trying to do. Now let's consider hour's hand. We discussed just now, hour's hand every hour moves 30 degrees. From 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock, in 3 hours time, in 3:40 I need, in 3 hours time how many degrees it would have moved? Every hour 30 degrees from 12, in 3 hours time 3:30 is 90 degrees it would have moved. But 3:40, in the next 40 minutes how many degrees it moved? Every minute it moves half degree. 40 minutes time 40 into half, another 20 degrees it would have moved. So it is 110 degrees away from, the hour's hand is 120 degrees it moved away from this 12. We are trying to say with respect to line 12. It moved 110 degrees away. What about minute's hand? At exactly 3 o'clock, it will be on line 12. At exactly 2 or 3 or 4, whenever at the stroke of an hour, minute's hand will be on line 12. In the next 40 minutes time, every minute it moves 6 degrees. In the next 40 minutes time, it has moved from here to here. Every minute 6 degrees, 40 minutes time 40 into 6, 240 degrees it moved. Say this is 240 degrees. This is 240, this is 110 means what is the angle between the two hands means, what is the angle between them? 130 degrees. So you have to ensure that this is less than 180. If it is more than 180, say 360 minus that will get, suppose if you get this as 200 for example, if this difference was 200, your answer cannot be 200, then what I should do? 360 minus 200, I would have said 160. But that's not a problem in this case. I get 130, which is 180 or less than 180 is acceptable. I said it is 130. We can take that. Let's take one more example. At what time between 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock the angle is 30 degrees? Let's take the diagram again. If I take, this is 12, 3, 6, 9, between 2 and 3 o'clock means, this is 2 and 3 o'clock means our sand will be somewhere in between them. Between 2 and 3 o'clock means a few minutes after 2 o'clock but before 3 o'clock. So let us say, for some time let us assume x minutes somewhere here means our sand will be somewhere here means a few minutes after 2 o'clock, and that few minutes I am assuming x minutes after 2 o'clock, let the angle be 30 degrees. Now let us try and write what is the R sand position. Again, if I write every R it moves 30 degrees, I am asking about 2 and something. 2 o'clock means it would have moved how many degrees? From with respect to 12, every R 30 degrees. 2 o'clock means 230, 60 degrees. Plus in the next x minutes, every minute half degree, it might have come up to here. Next x minutes, how many degrees it moved? Every minute half degree means x minutes, x by 2 degrees. So it has moved 60 plus x by 2. What about minutes hand? At exactly 2 o'clock, it will be on line 12. So the next x minutes, it will move 6x degrees. So now this is 6x. The difference between them should be 30 degrees. When I say difference between them, is this more or second one is more is the question. There are two possibilities. R sand might have been here, minute sand might have come up to here. This is the 60, this is 6x. This is the R sand angle means R sand moved more than minute sand means 60 plus x by 2 minus 6x is going to be 30 degrees. This is going to be 30 degrees. That is R sand angle minus minute sand angle with respect to 12 is 30 degrees is one possibility. But you know, R sand will be moving slow. After some time, minute sand will overtake and come somewhere here. So now this may be 6x, this may be 6x, this may be 60 plus x by 2. This difference can be 30 degrees. Possible or not? Possible. Because after some time, minute sand will overtake R sand. So that is the reason. Second case will be 6x minus 60 plus x by 2 equals to 30 degrees. Let's try and simplify this. X by 2 minus 11x, 6x will be minus 11x by 2 equals to minus 30. Minus minus gets cancelled. X is 60 by 11 or 5 by 11. Here if I simplify this, 6x minus x by 2, 11x by 2, 2, 6, 12x minus x, 11x by 2 equals to minus 60 goes other side plus 60, 90. X equals to 180 by 11, 11 16 is 176, 16, 4 by 11 minutes. That's what I said. See, now 5 by 11, x value is 5 by 11 minutes means 5 by 11 minutes after 2 o'clock means my answer will be 5 by 11 minutes is one time. That's what I'm saying. R sand will be here, minute sand will be somewhere here. That's one time. Second time, 260, x value is 16, 4 by 11 means 16, 4 by 11 minutes means, as I said, R sand may be here, minute sand will be crossing here, 216, it will be happening. So there are two possible answers. Then somebody will have a doubt, will there be always two possible answers? Means not necessary. If every time, every angle happens in every hour 2 times, then 12 to 24 times it should happen. But we discussed it will happen 22 times only. Sometimes it will happen only once. But let's not try and go so deep into the concept and try to learn. It's not required for, as I said, for competitive exams. So what I can say is, when you write like this, if both are positive values, both are possible. If 1 is negative value, what do you mean by negative value? We are talking about x minutes after something, but that x is negative means it is not after, it is before. That means it is not happening 2 times, it is happening 1 time, we can say. These are the few important points on clocks.